The Cleveland Browns taking on the Washington football team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established.
Second and 9 now. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper. 6 catches, 60 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
Jamie Gillen in punt formation for the Browns.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Washington will take over.
So here is Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. It's taken to the 26. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Chubb. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
At the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The numbers for him from a week ago. 11 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st down, Washington.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second and 12. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This one into the hands of Burton.
Prescott.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So I guess we'll call this a pitcher's duel so far. I think that was a 3-run homer there, and it makes it a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, and what inning are we in? It's not the most common of score lines, but it's pretty indicative of the fact that we're in for a tight one.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run. Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Number 24, Nick Chubb.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right at midfield. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 19.
For another Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Complete.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
Goal is good.
And with that, they'll move out in front by a couple here in this first quarter.
Washington 3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Prescott's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got Burton here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Number 80. A gain of 7. First down, Washington.
To the air again, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll throw again. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Prescott's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A 5-yard pickup.
Prescott yet again.
Third down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Prescott's pass.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Prescott now from the 50. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. Then it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Prescott. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Prescott.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal.
Called a gain of 13 yards on the play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Washington 3.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Chubb again in the ball game.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 1 yard gain.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
7-yard line.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Prescott.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pushes past him. He gets away from one. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The tackle made by Chase Young. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5 brings up 3rd and 1.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillendown as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Washington offense set to take over. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 16, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Prescott.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Number 30, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Prescott from the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Number 48.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Dak Prescott sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nick Chubb on the carry. Chase Young on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
That's good for a clean.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And they jump out in front here. It's 11-10.
11. Washington 10.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Prescott over the middle to Beckham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. 2nd and 1. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 33.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good.
The field goal is good.
And the lead becomes 4 now, 14-10.
Browns 14, Washington 10.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. The Dolphins looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From the former home of the Colts to their current home, we head west to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one's at halftime with the visiting Chiefs out on top. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they trail in their ball game at halftime to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
It's 3rd down.
And Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up
on 2nd and 9. Prescott, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 30. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
It's a gain of 6.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
First down throw for Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 46-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Ball carried by number 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Prescott's pass.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So that one will be accepted. Gun. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's been elusive, very, very good at scrambling, over 100 yards rushing already.
Makes you think that you're going to have to change strategy on defense, that now he is commanded that you use one person on him at all times. What's that, the spy technique?
Yep.
And that's so difficult to do because most of the time I'm not a big believer in it. I think the spy usually gets beat. But in this case, I'm going to sacrifice some pass coverage and take my best, most athletic safety and put him on the quarterback.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. play action. They'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Cooks on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And looking to throw, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Number 30. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
The running back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Phillips on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets it down to the 32.
Jacob Phillips.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Washington.
To throw is Prescott. That one is slant to McLaurin.
Prescott.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
The Washington 1st down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
To Terry.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The pass.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Chubb again, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
On the carry, it's Chubb.
And inches.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
On the play. It's now 3rd down.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Prescott's pass.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Prescott from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Prescott's pass. Complete to number 84. No gain on the play.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. One thing I think think it's safe to say defensively the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a